Was this Versace watch worth $1,100? In this video, we're gonna figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Actress and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear. Today, we're going over this watch. Starting off the new year with a fashion item and a high-end fashion item, because I know you guys absolutely love seeing that on the channel. So this is our first ever watch. So before we do the unboxing of this watch, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Also, there's a poll going on right now. This year, one of my biggest goals is try to get a new car for the channel. So I have a list of cars and a polling below. So vote what car you guys think I should get for the year. So with that out of the way, let's unbox this bad boy. So first off, this thing has kind of a multi-layer box. This first being the standard Versace box. This kind of reminds me a lot of the Gucci boxes and the way it feels and like the grain on it. Pretty interesting. It's done in like this weird kind of like gold silver color. I don't really know what to describe this. It's like in between gold and silver, kind of like a brass, I would say. I don't know. Box with a big ass lid on it, and on the top we have Versace. The lighting kind of blows this logo away, but we have Versace, the letter logo, and Versace, the symbol logo. In case y'all forget, the Versace symbol logo is basically the Medusa head. All right, lifting up this box, and as you can see, we have another box in this box. And to get to it, you can either just flip it, or just a nice little flap you just pull down and you slide it out. I mean, this box is really nice. This is actually one of the nicer designer boxes I've ever seen. So we have, once again, the Versace logo, the Medusa head, embroidered in gold on the top. And this thing is surrounded by white leather. And you can kind of see, kind of dug in there is more of that grain look that we saw in the box itself. And that's just purely for styling. Another big ass open flap though. I mean, I don't know what's with these boxes and their big ass lids, but flipping that up, and we have the watch. So I was kind of crooked there, but yeah. So a couple of things right off the bat. Once again, another Versace logo right there, the letter logo. And the material inside this box is all this really nice fluffy material. Once again, you get a lot of quality with the box, which is nice because you paid a lot of money for this watch. You better get a freaking nice box to go with it. And indeed you do. A couple things right off the bat I want to talk about. I'm missing a lot of stuff for this watch, like some tags and the manual and stuff, because I bought this watch secondhand, which kind of sucks, but it helped me able to produce this video for you guys to buy this watch secondhand. In case if you're wondering, I only paid about $500 for this watch when it originally retailed for $1,100. But yeah, normally this thing would come with like a little authentication card that you can scan with to prove that the watch is real, and also like a little manual explaining how to to work the watch and everything. Also don't have that. And also there was a dust bag too for the watch, which I kind of sucked that I did not grab that either. He had it, he just didn't know where it was. That sucked too, but hey, I got the cool ass box. So the watch itself sits on this really cool pillow that you can kind of remove off the box. So here is a closer look at the watch itself. Really nice. First thing you'll notice is this watch is completely covered in gold. It's not made out of gold, and it's also not gold plated. It's done by the special process called PVD coating. I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is to use some sort of like vacuum process and stuff, and it adds a better layer of gold on the watch. The base material for this watch is completely stainless steel, which is really nice, and that PVD coating helps with better with corrosion and longer lifetime and just overall better durability than gold plating. Regular gold plating, you'll notice, is easily scratch off. This looks like it can actually take some beating. But yeah, for $1,100, that does not get you real gold on the watch, but it does give you pretty much the next best thing. And it's still stainless steel, which is nice, and this watch is also Swiss made. Start with the minor details of this watch, starting with the links. It's got the little humps going on each side with a little bit of a double L pattern running down the middle. The width of the links, I believe, are 17 millimeters. And then the part where the links connect right there, you can see a little line going across. On the top of it, we got a nice little Versace detail right there, logo. And there's a little button on each side, so you press, it opens up this butterfly clasp. One thing really nice though is the buckle itself. Look at that. That's a pretty nice looking buckle for something that you don't really get to see that much. Got these cool little circular patterns on each end. I'm trying to show you guys, but if you flip it over, there's a nice little logo that reads out stainless steel. Pretty cool. So that's basically the buckle of the watch. I'm gonna try to leave this open so I can show you the back of this watch. So right here is the only hint of stainless steel you will see on this watch. So on the back here, you can see this is the only really real hint that this watch is made of stainless steel. It's all silver back here. Also, once again, just in case you forgot, this is a Versace watch, and they remind you with that big ass Medusa head on the back, and also reads out a lot of various things about the watch. One being the model number, which is VE3A. Also, the official name for this watch is the Versace Hellenyium bracelet. Tells you the water resistance. It is 5 ATM. Another printing of stainless steel on there, just in case you didn't see the one on the buckle. One of the best features of this watch, sapphire crystal for the face. So that means the face is pretty durable and has a lot of resistance to shine. And also it says Swiss made right there on the bottom corner. Before we get into the face of the watch, one little detail I want to point out is the dial. Right there, it's really small. I'm not really sure the camera really shows it, but yeah. And to work the dial is actually pretty simple. You pull it out a little bit and you can turn it and change the date, and you pull out some more, turn it again, and you change the actual time. Alrighty, now let's get to the actual face of the watch. So first off, this watch is fixed bezels. That means you can't turn or move it. On the bezels itself, you can see a little time indents on it with little marks right there marking out seconds, all the way down to 15, 30, 45, and these black lines on each side represent 5 minutes. Also, this is not the only arrow pattern you see on the bezels. You can kind of see there's little arrow indents right there to kind of give it a little bit more detail and style. Also, if you're wondering the size of the face of the watch, it is 42 millimeters. On the face itself, you can see the sapphire glass. Really nice. Actually does do a lot of anti-shining. Not a whole lot of direct light straight into it, but not bad otherwise. Inside the face, you can see the background is all black. Really nice. I really like a black and gold contrast. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite styling colors ever. That's why I like Versace a lot, because they're honestly the masters of black and gold contrast. It's kind of a little bit of the thing. So quickly going over the face. The 12 o'clock is marked by another Medusa head. So that brings out a total of 3 Medusa heads on this watch itself. 5-minute increments are marked in these white rectangles, and they have a gold bezel around them. Underneath the Medusa head, we have yet another Versace logo done in white for contrast. Also done on the white is more little time increments done in like this wet ladder pattern. I say that because they actually look like little ladders going around the watch. On the side right there, that actually is the date. It is the 5th today, so you kind of know when I recorded this video. And now we get to the watch hands themselves. So kind of like the 5-minute increments, it is a straight, skinnier white rectangle surrounded by gold. And obviously the hour hand is shorter than the minute hand. And then we have the second hand, freaking really hard to see on camera, but you can see it moving around right there, and that's just a thin gold line. And in case you're wondering, the movement of this watch is done in quartz. So this is a quartz movement watch. And yeah, that rounds up the styling of this watch. Obviously, this is not an everyday watch. This is more of like a special occasion watch. I mean, you can wear it every day, but I just wouldn't. One, it's a little too flashy, a little too nice in my opinion, and it's got a high likelihood of getting stolen. It's actually a big deal right now, is watches just being stolen. So yeah, this is definitely a watch you wear with special occasions with pretty nice suits. You know, it's black and gold, so it'll go with a lot of things. You know, black suits, white suits even. If you're just doing regular streetwear, I would advise against it unless you really want to flex on people. But yeah, this is something I'll probably say for special occasions. Didn't realize I was holding the watch upside down, but yeah, special occasions. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on the watch. I think, upside down. Watches go on your left hand, I believe is the proper etiquette for it. And yeah, this is a one-size-fits-all watch, so I have a little bit of a skinnier wrist, so it's pretty big on me. Feels really cold. I mean, stainless steel. Heaviness, yeah, it feels decently heavy. Not extraordinary heavy, but not the heaviest watch I've put on. It definitely looks really good on your wrist for sure. This is not a bad looking watch at all. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say about how the watch looks and feels like on your arm. Taking this thing off. Pretty simple, just undo the clasps. Now, let me rate this watch on a scale of 1 to 10. This is the first watch on this channel, so I kind of want to go hard on it to give some room for the more special watches. I'll give this watch 7 out of 10. It is really good. Stainless steel, sapphire materials are nice, but it's not, you know, gold or anything. And this watch is pretty expensive. It's $1,100. So is this watch worth it? I would say secondhand for $500, maybe in the low $400, yes, but retail for $1,100, hell no. There probably is a lot nicer material watches out there for that money. At that point, you're really just paying for the Versace brand and trademark styling. And that is very vague on whether or not that's worth it. I'll say probably one of the best parts about the watch has to probably be the box. Really dope box and really well made. So yeah, to summarize my opinion, first hand, no. Second hand, maybe, if you really like it. Other than that, save your money. This is a lot of money for a watch. And yeah, that's really all needs to be said for the Versace Hellenyium watch. So this Versace watch, is it worth $1,100? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.